I'll be your dream, I'll be your wish, I'll be your fantasy. Oh, hi, Mark! Welcome to another episode of Ranking the Studio Albums. And this one I'm very excited about because for the first time in a very long time, I'm able to have all the physical CDs here. This is Ranking the Studio Albums by Savage Garden, pop duo from the 90s. And yeah, that's it. They're done. They're kaput. Unfortunately, for us Savage Garden fans, the members have said the only way they would come back and get together again is if by some reason their music would cure cancer. That's the only way they would do it. And they said that's pretty unlikely. They don't like each other. The two members of this pop group don't like each other. Now, Savage Garden were unusual in that they were a two-man band. They were a pop group. And very, very unusual, very interesting pop outfit. And I absolutely loved them. Absolutely one of my all-time favorite pop artists for certain. They've only got 2 albums, so we're going to be talking about those 2 albums here, and we're going to be pitting them against each other in a battle to the death. Boom, boom, boom. Psh, psh, psh. Okay, Savage Garden. They've only got 2 records, so this is intense. Coming in at the bottom. Still not bad, but there's only 2, and there can only be one number 1. Coming in at the bottom is going to be Savage Garden, the self-titled record from 1997. This is when I was a teenager. I was in 7th grade, really getting into popular music of the time. And this was one of those bands. I heard the singles and had to go out and get it. This CD my parents got me. It's off Columbia Records. And it's amazing. Amazing. So, there's the disc. We'll see. Didn't get a whole lot of plays. It's not too scratched up. Oh my, I don't know if I can show these, the paintings in there. There's a lot of nudity. They're paintings, but there's nudity. I'm sure 1997 me was very excited. I'm going to see if I can show you this booklet. Yeah, I can show you this. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous artwork there. You got the lyric booklet. All the lyrics printed out nicely. Yeah, you can't see much. They're crawling in out of fruits. It's like religious imagery. So, this record was my introduction to Savage Garden. We'll go through what's on the TV back there? I can't see it. So, the album kicks things off with To the Moon and Back. She's taking her time making up the reasons to justify all the hurt inside. They're saying Mama never loved her much, Daddy never kept in touch. That's why she shies away from human affection. Stuff is deep for a pop group. I would fly to the moon and back if you'll be my baby. Got a ticket for a world where we belong. So would you be my baby? She can't remember a time when she felt needed. If love was red, she was colorblind. Some really deep, I Want You. Truly, Madly, Deeply. I believe that was probably the single that I heard first. I'll be your dream, I'll be your wish, be your fantasy. I'll be your hope, I'll be your love, be everything that you need. I'll love you more with every breath, truly, madly, deeply do. How does he even keep his breath? A reason for living, a deeper me. I want to stay with you on a mountain. Yeah, beautiful love songs. Tears of Pearl, Universe, Carry On Dancing, Violet. Break Me, Shake Me was another good one. You got 1,000 Words, Promises, Santa Monica. So there are some weaker tracks on this one, but those singles just really stacked up nicely. So the highlights here would be To the Moon and Back, I Want You, Truly, Madly, Deeply, and Break Me, Shake Me. Those are really great. If you don't have time to listen to the whole album, check those out for sure. Really great album. Really great pop album. So, with that being said, oh my goodness, where is it? I'm missing a CD, guys. Anyway, I gotta find it. Coming in first. Greatest Savage Garden album ever. They went out on a high note here. Right here. Now, this, Affirmation, 1999. I was a freshman in high school, and I remember talking about how good this album was with a friend of mine in art class. Man, I wish I had friends to talk to about music these days. But I got you guys. So, hey, right? It works out. That's what YouTube's for. We don't need humans in our lives anymore. So, this album is perfect. The perfect pop album. I have a song called The Perfect Pop Song. Anyway, Affirmation, Hold Me, I Knew I Loved You, The Best Thing, Crash and Burn, Chained to You, The Animal Song, The Lover After Me, Two Beds and a Coffee Machine, You Can Still Be Free, Gunning Down Romance, and I Don't Know You Anymore. All songs written by Darren Hayes and Daniel Jones. Produced by Walter A. Co-produced by the band Savage Garden. Now let's deep dive. Again, love this album cover. And again, the CD's missing. If you guys know where my Savage Garden CD is, I need it back, please. So yeah, I was very young. Haven't revisited this in a long time. Booklet does not smell like anything. Got some nicely printed black and white lyric sheets here. Let's see if there's any images. There is no nudity in this one. There's just these guys on the back. And this album is beautiful. The title track, Affirmation, is a beautiful song with repetition being the main lyrical gymnastic of the song. I believe the sun should never set upon an argument. I'm not even going to say all the believes. Well, maybe I will. It won't really make sense without them. I believe we place our happiness in other people's hands. This is one I remember, my mom was very involved in my musical listening habits. And she really loved Savage Garden. And she really felt like Affirmation was a really positive, uplifting song. We place our happiness in other people's hands. I believe that junk food tastes so good because it's bad for you. I believe your parents did the best job they knew how to do. I believe that beauty magazines promote low self-esteem. I believe I'm loved when I'm completely by myself alone. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous record. I believe in karma. What you get is what you give. What you give is what you get returned. I believe you can't appreciate real love until you've been burned. I believe the grass is no more greener on the other side. I believe you don't know what you've got until you say goodbye. This is epic. This album kicks things off perfectly with Affirmation. I believe you can't control or choose your sexuality. I believe that trust is more important than monogamy. I believe your most attractive features are your heart and soul. I believe that family is worth more than money or gold. I believe the struggle for financial freedom is unfair. I believe the only ones who disagree are millionaires. I believe, so there's the chorus again, I believe in karma. I believe you can't appreciate real love. And then here's some more. I believe in forgiveness. I believe forgiveness is the key to your unhappiness. I believe that wedded bliss negates the need to be undressed. I believe that God does not endorse TV evangelists. And I believe in love surviving death into eternity. Chorus again. Beautiful, beautiful song. Go listen to it if you need affirming anything. Hold Me is great. I Knew I Loved You is a classic. Gosh, 21 years now. I knew I loved you before I met you. I think I dreamed you into life. One of the best voices in pop music, for sure. The Best Thing is great. Crash and Burn is a good one. When you feel all alone, the world has turned its back on you. Give me a moment, please, to tame your wild, wild heart. I know you feel like the walls are closing in on you. It's hard to find relief, and people can be so cold. Buddy's freaking out back there. So, that one's good. Chained to You is pretty good, a little bit more upbeat. Animal Song was a single which I was not too crazy about. The Lover After Me. Oh man, I got to talk about this one. Two Beds and a Coffee Machine. Just might be the saddest, one of the saddest songs of all time. And she takes another step. Slowly she opens the door, checking that he is sleeping. Pick up all the broken glass and furniture on the floor. Been up half the night screaming, now it's time to get away. Pack up the kids in the car, another bruise to try to hide, another alibi to write. Another ditch in the road, you keep moving. Another stop sign, you keep moving on. And the years go by so fast. Wonder how I ever made it through. And there are children to think of. Babies asleep in the back seat. Wonder how they'll ever make it through this living nightmare. But the mind is an amazing thing. Full of candy dreams and new toys and another cheap motel. Two beds and a coffee machine. But there are groceries to buy, and she knows she'll have to go home. You Can Still Be Free, and Gunning Down Romance is a really nice late album song. And I Don't Know You Anymore is a really gorgeous, really sad album closer. Wow. Yeah, love sad songs. Feel like sad songs are just the real art form in music. So these guys were really, there's a lot of musicians that do sad songs well, but there just haven't been anybody that's done it as good as these guys since Savage Garden. the debut self-titled, the second and final, Affirmation. Now, after the breakup, I thought, well, you know, Darren's doing solo music, so maybe I'll just keep up with that. I got his debut solo album nowhere near as good as Savage Garden. I'm not sure what the writing process was within this pop duo, but the stylistic change from Savage Garden to Darren Hayes solo, not good. Not good at all. There's usually a decline in quality when someone goes solo from a band, and they're not an exception. Savage Garden really kind of fell into that. So I don't know, maybe one day, I haven't read about them lately, but maybe one day they will put their differences aside and make a third Savage Garden album. If we ever needed more music, 2020 is the year. We need more music, right? We need some really good reunions, and I feel like Savage Garden would be a really cool one. Make the kids remember, or make the kids, go back and rediscover these 90s records. Wow! Please like and subscribe. I do pop, rock, country, metal, you name it. Next up, I think, like this one is Savage Garden. I think I'm doing Pennywise next. I've done so many of these. I'm up to 70 something. There's going to be hundreds of these. So keep watching, keep liking and subscribing. Give me suggestions. I got my first thumbs down the other day on one of my videos. So there's that. I must be doing something right. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and sub.